you're going to need your loop tool. Once it starts getting bent like this, it's probably time to get a new one. But we're at home, so we're going to use this one today. We're going to load up our loop tool. Our beads are coming either 5mm beads, 3mm beads, and in 4 different colors. You want to use the color bead that goes closest to the root color of your extensions that are being attached or applied. Okay, so we're going to start our stability anchor. You can always palm your comb and put your loop tool on your pinky. That's how I prefer to do it. Okay, so we're going to go, we have the straight, we have the full size or the compressed bead width down, then we go a half, and now we're going to make that pie section from here, and then we're going to go to our foundation row, and we're going to grab this piece. We're going to make sure it's a nice smooth piece. We have no crosshairs here, no crosshairs here. This is straight across. We're not grabbing any hairs from here. Now it is time to put our stability anchor bead on. You're going to put the loop tool up at the top. You're going to put the loop tool wherever you want the bead to sit is where the top of the loop tool is going to go. We're going to move the bead, just one, all the way up to where we want it to go. I'm going to put the bead, hold on to the bead while I pull it through, keeping the bead where I want it to be. I'm going to switch my hands and hold on to the bead and smooth it out. Make sure there's no crosshairs. Ooh, it's okay. I drop it all the time. Now, as you see, we're going to grab our pliers, and it has a wonderful pointed tip here. It has a hole to where you're going to put the pressed bead in, and you can open up the bead. But in this instance, we're going to close the bead. We're going forward. I can't go anymore. I'm holding good tension. I smoothed out the end of it very well. We're going to release the tension and then clamp. Okay, so clean and beautiful that is. Now if you open it up and you see crosshairs, you want to open it up, get those crosshairs out, and then redo it again, right? Make sure those, I'm going to push it all the way to the forward where we can't push anymore, release the tension, press the bead. Okay, now we're going to go down the width of the bead, pressed, and we're going to start into doing our traveling anchors. A traveling anchor, you really want to make sure you hold your comb, you're leaning it against, you're pushing across, and then this is the traveling anchor, right? About the size of your finger in between, correct? Now I'm going to put the loop tool where we want the bead to go, the top of it. Pushing the aluminum silicone lined bead up. Now you could see I'm pulling, I'm catching resistance. Now if this was a really guessed, that would hurt. So we kind of want to help it through. See, we're going to grab that end, we pull it through, and then now it should release easily, okay, without hurting the person. Okay, I'm going to put that on our pinky, clean up. Right. Now we're going to clamp our bead. See, we release that tension Do you see that? And then we clamp. Okay, one finger width apart from each other. Now we're going to move into doing our drop anchors. We're going to drop down 2/3. We're grabbing 1/3. We're coming across here. We're putting our finger down right here. And then this is what we grab, right? We smoothen it out. We put our loop tool around the hair. The top of the loop tool goes where the bead wants to sit. We're going to bring up that bead. We're going to hold on to it, and then we're going to pull it through and see if we catch a little resistance. It's okay. You're just going to kind of help it through so you don't hurt the person, right? And it comes right through. So now we've done the stability anchor, a traveling anchor, and a drop anchor because we dropped some down. Do you see that? Do we have any questions?